So I continued and I came across this experience of an ancestral clearing. And there was something going on in my life at the time was very, very, very challenging. And from that experience, I felt a great shift in my life. And I decided I am going to learn what the intricacies of this, no matter what it costs. And here am I now, incorporating all that I've learned, and I'm leading with Ancestral Resolve. Ancestral Resolve is really hurts and wrongs. The core of it is forgiveness. I mean, a lot of us talk about forgiveness, but they'll say, "I'll forgive, but I'll never forget." I'd like to to share with you that that's really not forgiveness. Forgiveness is actually total release. Forgive and forget. Release. Offer up. Offer to the Creator. Not to get rid of, which most of us are trying to do. To get rid of our problems rather than to release it. So we have experienced a lot of things in the past. And in our lineages as well. A lot of these things are coming from thoughts and patterns. Because our souls, and the Bible tells you, we can't die. So our souls, evidently, our souls live on. So our souls have had different and other experiences. So based on scientific evidence, there is something that we call the epigenome. And based on in the lineage and even in this life, we have accumulated certain perspective and interpretations that and this is what we call the burden. We take this on based on an experience that we have, and we carry this for the rest of our life just by having one experience. I mean, we were born in love, and because we have one experience, all of a sudden that was deleted. All that was deleted by the one experience, and all of it, we start to be suspicious of others, cautious with others, and we're not realizing that that experience has gone, and it is preventing us from living in this present moment. So there's a distinction between being present and in the past. So I'd like to classify the past as people being asleep, and the present as people being awake. So our memories are stored in the body. So there's a difference between being present in the body, which is our awareness. I mean, a lot of us, we don't value the breath until we go to the hospital and pay $500,000 for it. And just to actually notice our breath in the body, it's actually a blessing. It's really giving honor to God. It's the breath of life. But most of us are mainly cultured to be in thoughts. And you really cannot have an experience. And we're here to have an experience. You cannot have an experience in thoughts, because thoughts, which is the mind, is the past. It cannot be anything else. And we don't have anything against the mind, but the mind wants to be a servant. And how we put it, mind is not a friend until it is. Because as a hypnotist, what most of us are in and out of hypnosis, and we're not aware of this. So the brain can only deal with one thing at a time. Now, every time someone tries to multitask, they're going to overwhelm, and the subconscious automatically takes over. Now, in the subconscious, there are a lot of thoughts. Some of these thoughts are 70,000 thoughts that passes through us every day. And we put saddle on some of them and ride off into the sunset. Most of these thoughts are not serving us. I mean, science would tell you it's actually 2% of people really think. So just imagine all these thoughts are going through your mind, and we can't understand why our life is like this. So we want to be present to have this experience, and this is what we call fragments. So we were born into this environment, and we interpret. We come and see our parents doing some certain things. We come and see our parents having struggles, having arguments. And as a child, we see our parents as gods. And if we know as adults would feel that something is wrong with God, then basically nobody is safe. So that's how children see us. All of us are children, and we saw our parents as God. So when they came in and see our parents having arguments, struggling to pay bills and stuff like that, they're basically saying, "I'm not safe," or "It's my fault." So they take on these perspectives, and there's scientific evidence that show that based on those interpretations. And so a lot of the time we tell children, no, stop that. And they interpret that as they are not enough, I'm not enough. So these things have accumulated from lifetimes. And in the present life, we came over into this physical, this 3D realm and continue to take on stuff, which means we have been going further from ourselves.